Hi, I'm Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Backyard Shenanigans video. Y'all, I have a lot of peppers. So I have a lot of peppers coming in on all of my plants. The peppers are gonna be pretty much the only thing that stays. Y'all, almost everything else I'm gonna be pulling up. These are like my new peppers and some newer tomatoes. The ones that look good, I'm gonna keep them. The ones that don't, I'm gonna scrap them. But the peppers though, I'm definitely gonna let the peppers stick around for a while. Hold on, y'all, let me watch where I'm going because I do not want to fall backwards in this pool and embarrass myself. These tomatoes, I'm not really expecting them to do anything. A lot of them look like they're on their last leg anyway, but some of the peppers, even like this one, maybe not looking so good, but some of these other peppers, they even, some of them, you know, bringing on flowers and stuff like that. I need to do a little liquid fertilizer on these. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, y'all, because I'm tired. I did up pot both of the Suriname cherry tree. Well, they will be trees eventually if they make it, y'all. But I put them in 1 gallon pots. I think they were in maybe like half-gallon little cup, nursery cups. But I up potted them to 1 gallon pots. We'll see how they do. And I watered them in. I think I'm gonna put a little liquid fertilizer. If I didn't already, I may have, y'all. I'm just trying to see what I'm gonna do. This is a Shenanigans cantaloupe. I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna make it, but y'all know just have a hard time pulling stuff up that's still green. These are, I thought this was sun gold, but this is not sun gold. This is something else. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but I think I planted this like before this current time because it's supposed to be a black creme, y'all. I planted a black creme on this side and a black creme on this side, and you see like one little black creme tomato, but this front left was supposed to be black creme, and then the back right supposed to be black creme, and this is obviously a cherry tomato. I'm trying to think. It's not sun gold, y'all. It's something else. But anyway, I have harvested so many cherry tomatoes off of this plant. Like I ain't even mad that it's about to go. And see, I have even a cantaloupe, like new stuff starting to come in, y'all. I gotta pull all this up. Here is this is a monarch caterpillar. So monarchs normally eat or mostly eat milkweed, but I guess when milkweed is not available, they'll go ahead and take that parsley. So you know what I'm saying, but let them have it. Hopefully they'll make it, y'all. My citrus trees, this is my pink lemonade lemon tree, y'all. This tree got to be pruned back probably all the way back to the root. Look at all of the ants and the bugs and the aphids and the all kind of stuff, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut this back like almost, you know, just down to like the base of the trunk. The same thing with this is my blood orange tree. The same thing. This is my Washington navel tree, and it's doing a little bit better, but the same thing, y'all. These, I'm up and down with my citrus. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to like revive and just heal and recover citrus trees, and I need to take like ultimate action. But the ants have been horrible this year, and I think it's because they're feeding off of the aphids. You know, they have a symbiotic relationship, y'all. For the first time, I finally got the ground cherry plant to grow, and it grew very well, and then the heat just killed it. I finally got it to grow, and then the heat killed it, and I still ain't get no I didn't get no ground cherries, but I'm gonna try again next year. Here is one little watermelon, y'all. I don't think it's gonna make it. So many watermelon that we had and mistakenly cut like the branches that was connected to it. Just y'all, just all kind of mishaps and just all kind of stuff. Here's another watermelon over here. I don't know if this is a sugar baby or what. And then I have another one over there. None of these I don't think is gonna make it, but y'all, y'all know I just can't pull them up. This is the royally cherry tree, and like I said, this one was on this way out, but you see there are signs of life. But I'm still gonna repot this one, because you see how the soil is still going down, and I'm trying to come up with a formula for a more permanent soil for all of my trees. Especially I need a more permanent soil, and that means basically a combination of peat moss, sand, perlite, and pumice. That's what I'm going to do, and we're going to see how that goes. Y'all see, this is an example of sun skull. You see that on that side of the pepper? It almost looked like somebody sliced the apple. But that is sun skull on peppers. That's what that looks like. So I need to take those off, because I have a lot more peppers. I have good peppers that's growing. I have these good peppers that are growing. I don't remember the variety, y'all, because my little popsicle sticks did what they did, and whatever. Here are some more peppers in the back. And y'all know I did I showed y'all with the little overlay. I might do that again, but the overlay of what's supposed to be planted where. But even that may or may not be true, because kind of midway through the growing season, I changed some things around. Here's another cantaloupe. I don't know what kind, but I don't think it's going to make it either. But even these peppers right here, so the peppers that I have on the table, if they look good and they look like they about to make it, they're all in 1 gallon nursery pots. I'm probably going to put them in the raised beds, just so I can clear off this patio table. And this is just a back look of some tomatoes and some peppers. Let me just give you a quick look of patio row down here, and this is all getting redone as well. So my second dragon fruit trellis should be ready by tomorrow or sometime this weekend. And so these 3, so my hairless comet, my dark star, and my Alice Snow, they are going to be put into a trellis similar to this one, along with this last variety, however you pronounce that, y'all, that variety. So it'll be 4 varieties per dragon fruit stand, and hopefully that'll help me clear up some space. Y'all, I'm still amazed at this peach tree. If I never get a peach, which of course I hope I do, but the rebounds and the recovery. Y'all know I cut this tree probably 70%, 80% maybe, and I thought it was gone. I'm hoping that I get the same bounce back with the cherry tree, but we're gonna see. This is the cocktail grapefruit, and I do have some small fruit coming on, but the ants, y'all, the ants and the aphids. This back here, you can see my avocado. This is an unknown variety, so I don't know if it's an A or a B, but it is doing so very well. I got this back in March, I believe, and it was barely, I don't even think it was 6 inches. Maybe it might be 9 inches, but look at how tall it is now. This is my cherimoya, y'all, and I had the adamoya cuttings that I was supposed to try to root, and I forgot all about them. So much for that. These are my 3 blueberries, and y'all see the new growth coming in on my bountiful blue. You see, like the discolored here, but then you see like the new growth coming in, so I'm happy to see that. And these, you even see some blueberries on this one. I think this is my this is the sharp blueberry, and then this is the pink lemonade. blueberries, so they doing well. This is my white sapote, and back over there on the table, y'all, I still have those same 3 seeds that I never planted. I never sowed those seeds, but I probably need to, because this white sapote looks horrible, and I have not really spent a lot of time investing in it. That's my bad, but y'all, the Backyard Shenanigans garden have taken over. The bananas are doing very well. This leaf right here is the most recent leaf to come in. It is doing well. And then this one, oh, let me see. I think this leaf right here is the most recent one on this tree to come in. Y'all, I have to get some metal plant caddies, because as you can see, y'all, let me see, you probably could see this one right here. Y'all see, it's breaking the caddy. They are growing so fast and so heavy that I need to I have to get metal plant caddies for these. They have to be like 100% metal. And I think I told y'all before, these things is going for almost $200 each, and I need 2 of them for both of the banana trees. But y'all know it's an investment, and I gotta do it. This is the nectar plum, the Spice Z nectar plum. I did harvest some fruit off of that this year, y'all, and it was good. I actually waited this time until they got the right color, because I think last year or last time I picked them off while the fruit was still dark purple, because they were so pretty and they looked like they was ready, but they weren't. You gotta wait till they lighten up in color. So I did that this time, and they were good. Over here, my 3 green stalks, I just have not been doing anything with them. Some of like the mint and some of the stuff is like coming through. Some stuff done went to seed. That's basil over there. It smells so good though when you turn it around. But it's getting dark out here, and y'all know they got spiders, so you know I'm not finna turn nothing around. The strawberries, y'all, was just like a 90%, just a 90% wash. 90% wash, but I'm gonna try again. My aloe vera, I'm just too embarrassed to even really, y'all, the aloe vera. And even with 100% neglect, they still hanging on at least somewhat. I need to trim these way back though. Need to trim them way back and like start over. I'm gonna do it, y'all. It's probably not gonna be till next year. And then here I still have, y'all, these succulents. I have no clue. I have no clue. Here I had a whole bunch of different things. So the nasturtium, die and come back, die and come back. This is basil. I don't know what kind. But y'all see, you see how the nasturtium just drop all them seeds? You see that? That's all it do, drop seeds, and it die and come back and die and come back. But this neglected too. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is neglected too. So these are the rest of my my nursery pots. These are the 20 gallons. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have all 5 of these, and then I have 3 left of these. But I believe 2 of them is already accounted for. I'm going to put my royal cherry tree back there. Is gonna go in a 25-gallon pot. Now that's a 24-inch pot, blown, BLOEM. So same brand is this one. So this is 20 inches. That one is 24 inches, but at 24 inches, it's still less than 20 gallons. So I'm gonna up pot it from that pot to another 25-gallon, like this size. Y'all see the mosquitoes coming out, so it's time for me to get inside. But then I'm running into a space issue, because I think I mentioned this before. Like, I was thinking about moving my 3 green stalks over here, and then taking what was over here and then moving it on patio row. But all of the fruit trees are getting up potted to at least 20-gallon pots. So there'll be 20-gallon or 25-gallon, which means more space And y'all see I don't have no space. I don't have no space. So I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do, because I have to get more organized. I feel like I'm getting crowded out. Another thing that I wanted to do is I need to test, and it's probably gonna be this mini raised bed right here. I'm gonna replace my DIY mini raised bed with that kitty Vago bed that I had. I want to see if the kitty Vago bed will fit on the size of this yellow pallet, because the pallet and the Vago bed are just about like what and what as far as size. I just have to see if the rounded edges, if the Vago garden bed will fit inside of the pallet. And I'm probably gonna experiment with this raised bed to see if that works. Y'all, here is my apple tree. I do have apples on there, but I have not been fertilizing this apple tree like I'm supposed to. One of the branches back there already broke because it had so many apples on it. I was supposed to take some of the apples off, but I didn't. Y'all, my lemon tree is just absolutely horrible. Y'all, you know what? I think I like this open space here, because this is where the cherry tree was. This is where that cherry tree was. But I think I'm going to put it... See, I don't know. Now I was thinking about putting the cherry tree over there, in front of my Royal Lee cherry tree. So in between my mini raised beds, I don't know. I need to open up space so I feel like I could breathe and move. I'm starting to feel suffocated by the Backyard Shenanigans garden, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to grow. I want to have as many growing spaces as possible without feeling suffocated, but I'm starting to feel suffocated. Just having this open space right here, it just feels so positive. It feels so positive to me. Maybe if I put the cherry tree in the back and then take my miracle leaf of life, that's 3 pots actually, and put them in the front, maybe that'll make me feel like I have more space. I don't know, y'all, but I'm starting to feel crowded, and I want my garden to always be a place of just positive vibe, positive energy, positive everything. This is Aunt Jerry's raised bed. Y'all know I recently upgraded this to the Vago garden, and this is in the, I believe, the 8x2 configuration, and that is perfect. That is perfect. I was scared that it wasn't gonna fit, because y'all know before I had a 6x2 or 6x2.5 or something like that, and so this is 8x2, and I thought it wasn't gonna fit, y'all, but it fit perfectly. This monstrosity that you see was left of it. These are 2 super beefsteak tomato plants, and you can see the tomatoes, like tomatoes coming in. I had also, this is okra. I had a few different varieties of okra, y'all, but I don't know. I had ants like real bad too in here. I had a lot of ants in here, and I think they affected just the growth and the well-being of the garden. These are that edible flower mix that I sold, and y'all, I don't know what this is, but they keep growing and breaking over the side of the raised bed. So that's that. You see like the little flowers and stuff in the back. And then here, y'all, this was not supposed to be like no whole garden tour. This is just supposed to be about the cherry tree. This is, I'm pretty sure this is a large fruited cherry tomato plant. Y'all, they always come through them 2021 seeds. I'm telling you, everything else is dying. Everything else is dying, or is dead, or is coming back to life. So y'all know what that means. This is my jujube, and these fruit are way over the time, but y'all, when they wrinkly like this, they are still edible. They are still good to eat, and some people say the more wrinkled they are, that's the best time to eat them. This was the Diamond Bell pepper plant, and I harvested 3 peppers off of there, and yes, they are good. This is my rosemary that just keep giving and giving and giving. This is the, y'all, what that is, the black cobra hot chili pepper. These are some, y'all, some tomatoes, some squash. No, y'all, my squash, none of my squash and zucchini, none of them did good this year. None of them. Some, obviously, I left that on too long, and it was like, you know what, I'm not waiting for you no more. So that's that. Pick up this little trash on the way. These were the Suriname cherry. These were the containers that the Suriname cherry plants were in. Of course, I'm gonna save them because I can use these cups. And see, God dog it, you see them hummingbirds? I know y'all heard that. But yep, I think these are like half gallon. Down here, y'all. I said I was gonna do a video. I need to organize this. Y'all see this? I need to organize this, and all the stuff that I have out on the ground, all them amendments and stuff, I still have to put that back in here. Oh, I've been getting coffee containers and stuff. I had some, see, like this down here, like these coffee containers, and I'm gonna use them and stuff like this, you know, to put smaller amounts of my amendments in, and just put that in here instead of putting like the large bags. Like my fertilizers, I have like 27 pound bags of fertilizer, and you know, instead of dealing with them big bags, I'll just have the small containers put in here. This is my shade cloth that belongs in the shed, but I got to put all that other stuff that I have for the pool back there, y'all. This is the Detroit red beets that's just waiting to be picked and eaten, y'all. This is all of the yellow pallets, stuff growing and dying and growing and dying, y'all. Another large fruited cherry tomato plant, just, y'all, just fantastic. This was a tiny Tim. I already harvested like all the tomatoes off of this. This was a Minnesota midget cantaloupe that I forgot all about it, y'all. This was something, I don't know, that I guess I was trying to grow and it didn't make it. Another failed squash. This was the Keystone Giant pepper. I harvested a bunch of peppers off of that and then just let it go. Eggplant, I thought I saw some flowers on it a couple of days ago. We'll check on that. This is a cucumber. Y'all, look at that big old cucumber down there. You see that? See that? Look at that big old cucumber. See, and you can't let the cucumbers go like that. But y'all, I'm trying to like wind this down. Trying to wind the garden down. Well, not wind it all the way down, but like the stuff that need to go, I'm just trying to bring myself to let it go. This is another pepper. I got a good bit of peppers on here, y'all. What kind of peppers? I don't remember. I don't even remember, but we got some representation. I got some, I think those are sweet, sweet yellow, Hungarian wax yellow, the sweet ones. Y'all, I don't know, might be the spicy ones. Some more tomato plants. Another tomato plant that I need to pull up, but I haven't. I think this was a Cherokee purple. Another pepper plant. And y'all, the grapes. I have to cut the grapes all the way back and start over. I need to revamp this whole little area. It's not a large area to grow grapes, but it's the only area I have. And those Bloom, the 20-inch pots, I'm going to see if they will fit in this space, because these are 15-gallon pots. And you see like how much space I have in the back. And even with this 15-gallon pot, you see like I have space. It's kind of loose. You see all that extra space. So I'm going to try to put those 20-inch pots at least like on this first row and see if they'll fit. And then I can take these pots and then grow other stuff in them. In my live stream the other day, I talked about using grow bags and having a space for grow bags. And I was thinking about this space right here. The problem is I wanted to sit the grow bags up on one of my yellow pallets, but the pallets are 2.5 by 3.5. And these are 1 foot square, and I only have 3, and I need the space to be 3.5 by 2.5. So, and I want it to be sideways like this. I don't want it to be front and back. If I do it front to back, I have space, but I want it to be this way. But this is where I would put the yellow palette, put the grow bags on it, and then grow right here. But that means I have to move this tool stand, my garden tool stand, but put it where though, y'all? I was thinking about trying to put it right here in a place of the trash cans, but then where do I put the trash cans? See? And I was going to put the trash cans like in the corner right here, but then that's going to block me getting to my little greenhouse that I plan on using, you know, in the late winter, early spring to get stuff started. Look at the plumeria, y'all. I haven't done anything with this except to water it. I don't know, maybe once a week or something. This was or is California bush sunflower or something like that. I had plenty leaves, y'all, and no flower, but I think it's because this container is too small. I up potted it to this 1 gallon container, but I still think that is too small. And y'all, I'm gonna go inside because y'all know we never found that rat. We never found that rat, but you know what? I never saw anything else disturbed by the rat. So I don't know if it was passing through. I don't know if it ate the bait and it died, which I hope that's what happened. I'm not sure if that's the case, but y'all see my little lights starting to come on. And y'all, oh, I baked 2 whole chickens. And I put on potatoes, onions, bell peppers, and something else. Like stuff the chicken and put some at the bottom of the pan. These 2 containers, these are 2 gallon watering cans, and they have fertilizer in them, the liquid fertilizer in them, this bloom. So I also had the like the fish fertilizer. So this brand, they have the 511 too, and I forgot how much it was, but it's way cheaper than the Alaska brand. I ran out though, so I need to get some more of this bloom, and I need to get some more of the fish fertilizer because I really don't have any, not too much left there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, click that notifications bell, make sure it is set to all, like, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.